Hey, good morning. This is Ryan from Zaggers again. Today we're going to talk about the Simple Clean Hybrid Filtration System, the Black Diamond. We're going to talk about why you want this on your pool in your backyard, and we're going to talk about how to set it up. So the first thing about why you'd want it. So this is not like the traditional cartridge filter that you have. What makes this filter special is when you look at this thing, it looks like a regular cartridge filter from the outside, but when you get inside, plastic mesh webbing that goes on the underside of it, and what that does is that gives this a whole lot more rigidity, gives a little bit more space actually on the filter, and that allows filtration to go all the way down through each of the filters. On a traditional cartridge, it doesn't do that. They just try to pile it in there as tight as they can, and then so it gets real tight, and then you really only get filtration on the top 1/4 inch, and it just doesn't work as well. We've been selling these for many years now, and we have thousands of people using it, and they absolutely love them. And so they filter down a lot finer than what a sand filter will. So if you're in a high dust or high pollen area, the Black Diamond filters work really well for that. If you open traditionally a few weeks before Memorial Day, you should take it out and clean it around the 4th of July. You can see one of our other videos that we have attached, and we'll show you shows you how to clean it all out and the chemical to use to clean it. And then you clean it out at the end of the season. So it's really, other than once in the middle of the season, there's really not anything you need to do to it. That's why we really like this system. It's super easy, it's efficient, and you're not wasting all the water like with a traditional sand filter. When you backwash, you'll backwash out 300 to 500 gallons of water depending on how long you're going and what you have happening with it. And you have to do it frequently. This, you're going to lose about 15 to 20 gallons of water. So it is a lot more efficient, a lot more environmentally friendly. When you buy the new system, you're going to get 2 of these in the box. So you're going to attach one of them. You're going to have one attached to the return. So that'll thread right onto here, and then your other adapter can just thread right on here, and this can go to your heater or back to the pool. And on the other side, you're going to have one that also sits on the front of the pump. So when you're going to clean it, all you got to do is just open your slice valve or close your slice valve down. That makes it super simple and easy to deal with. Now to set it up initially, what we recommend doing is using our hurricane pump. They're the dual port pump. So what that has is with a plate that you have for it to set on. This bolts right down onto there, and the pump bolts onto that. It comes with this adapter that goes in between the two, so it's all fit and it's skid packed. It's really easy and ready to go. One of the things you can do is you can buy an additional one of these, and you can put it on your waist. So you want to do that also before you get going. Put this on here, and then if we get, depending on the year, this year's been a really rainy year, and the pools have been overflowing a lot, so you can just take this, and then you can do the same thing. You attach your adapter onto there with a hose. You can open that up, and you'll just push water right out of the pool, and you can lower your water level down. The filter inside is going to last for 2 to 3 years. One of the great things that you can do that we recommend is buying an extra filter with it, and then rotate it out. So come the 4th of July, take this one out, stick the new one in, take that one, go clean it all up good, and then let that one dry, save it for next year again. And if you keep rotating those through like that, they'll actually last longer. This is a real easy, real economical, and environmentally friendly way to keep your pool nice and clear. All right, so to maintain this, other than taking that out and cleaning it, The way you see that is when you turn your filter on the gauge there, you have a start and then a clean filter cycle. So typically when you fill it or when you start it up, when they're new, they're going to run around 10 to 12 pounds of pressure. And then just kind of watch your pressure gauge. That's what's going to be your indicator as to when you need to clean it out. So the only couple things that you want to do is this ring does come off. Sometimes it comes off easy, sometimes it doesn't. But you have an O-ring here. You want to keep that clean and then keep that lubed to something called lube tube. And that is a Teflon-based lubricant. You don't want to use anything that has a petroleum base like Vaseline or anything like that. That will break down the O-ring and eventually start breaking on your plastics also. So you just take this out, clean it, put it back in there, and then when you're done, come for maintenance, you just push this down on and you just tighten it down until it's not something that you need to crank real tight. You just go until you get to the click, which is right here on your side. Once it clicks in, that's all the tighter you need to go. You'll open your valves that you have, turn your pump back on, open your bleeder on the top. The air is going to rush out of there until it squirts out the top. And then you just tighten that down and you're all set as far as cleaning this goes. For more videos, check us out on our YouTube page or subscribe to us. We'll see you soon.